Today we're going to do some simple fermentation for a Chinese long bean. And this fermentation recipe can be used for a variety of different stuff. It's very simple to do. We're just going to pick some beans right now, bring them in the kitchen, and preserve them so we can use them later. Let's do it. Once we get them inside, we're going to give them a nice wash, and then we'll clip the ends off of each end of the bean. So fermenting your veggies is an awesome way to preserve them. We have these Chinese yard beans. They are awesome. They're native to Asia, and they grow like weeds in the summertime. We produce a lot more than we can eat. I want to eat some fresh tonight, but we're going to ferment some too so we can put them on the shelf and enjoy them for months to come. So what I'm going to do now, because these are so long, I want to actually ferment them whole. I'm going to put them in a little coil like this and pop them into the jar. And then just use a chopstick and move them down. Fermentation is a simple process to make sure you can enjoy all the fruits of your labor in the garden for many months into the winter. All right, so these look awesome. The beans are in the 2 jars. We'll be able to preserve these. We kept these beans here. We could do a 3rd jar, but we're gonna eat these tonight because, I mean, why not eat fresh stuff when it's fresh? So we'll enjoy these beans tonight. We have a ton more. In a couple days, we'll be able to do even more beans. But we'll get these preserved up now. And the next step is mixing up the brine. For the brine, we're going to do a 2.5% brine. And that's taking your water, getting the weight, multiplying by 0.025, and putting in that amount of kosher salt. So let's get that brine ready to go. It's very simple. Instead of measuring with cups and teaspoons, we're going to do this all by weight. It makes life much easier. So I'm just going to stir this and make sure all the salt dissolves in the water. I'm going to take my jars back, and I'm going to want to fill each jar with about 1 inch of headspace remaining. Okay, so the beans have been filled with the brine, and now the next step is we're going to seal these and then put them aside for about 5 to 7 days and let the fermentation process start and get working. Now, it's important that the beans or the vegetables, whatever you're doing, get fully submerged in the brine. So to do that and make sure, I fill up a little plastic bag and just pop it in there. It's gonna spill over a little bit, which is fine. Cover that with a lid and seal it. We'll do that to the other side. And the spilling over and the bag on top, and I fill it up with a little bit of water just to make sure that it's weighted down a bit, but it guarantees that the vegetables are below that brine line, and that prevents any mold from forming. Now, fermentation is about to happen, and that's the microorganisms inside here eating the sugars inside of the vegetables. That's going to produce some gas. So that means that while we're fermenting, every few days we have to go and give these a little twist and loosen them up and let some gases out, and then make sure that they're sealed again. And you could just leave them a little bit loose on top, and it'll naturally bubble and ferment. When you are storing these, you should store these in a dark, cool place of your house, and make sure you put a towel or something underneath, because as they naturally burp up, when they're loose, they're gonna release a little bit of fluid, and it will actually create a little bit of moisture on the whatever surface that you're doing. So the fermentation process takes about a week, and after about a week, what I'll do is I'll just take these and put them in a refrigerator. You can then seal them a little bit more. The refrigerator slows down any more fermentation process, but then in there you can store them for an extended period of time. That's how we do our fermented beans. Technically, you can seal them and put them on the shelf, but I like to put them in a refrigerator, the back of the fridge, for even more longer, safer storage. So that's it, fermented beans. Set it right now, forget it, every couple days, give them a little burp, and you're good to go. And then we'll come back, and I have a great recipe with these things. But let's let them ferment for a couple weeks, and we'll go from there. Join us next time, Real Plates, subscribe, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye.